I'm Stacey J, and this is my studio, and today is Friday. The sun is out. It's been cool today, but it's been dry today, so it's good. And my little cheeks are flushed. I don't know why. I have been running around. I have been running around. I had to pop out, and I went to Moreland Fabrics, which is now known as the Clearance Shed. And I did pick up some fabric. Shh. One sec. I'll show you. Right, Mum has just been here, so I'm surprised she did not see the bag. It's bright yellow. Something we don't get much in this country. And that's why the only clothes I actually buy are either like little merino tops or wool tops, which is something like I've got under here, a thermal top, and or little cardigans or small fine knitted things. I also buy big knitted things, but you know, that's because I love cardies and because I knit so slow. So I bought this double. It's very heavy. Now I had 30% off at Moreland's. It is a brown colour. If there was a blue, I'd have got a blue. Just trying to see if I got it the right way, and I think there's no right or wrong way. So that's the colour, and it's got this nice stretch. And to be honest, I did think I could make what I've got on now. I've got on the swim style lounge set. So it's not a warm outfit. It looks cozy. Oh, that's really heavy. So I got 4 meters of it because I thought if I make some nice wide leg pants, it's going to be a really nice cozy winter little cord set that I can wear out and nice. But maybe a cowl neck collar would be better, so I can tumble down. Yeah. Maybe. So I bought that. It was on sale. So I got 4 meters of it. Yeah. I just did some maths and I think, anyway. So, yep. So there you go. I went there. I didn't find what I was actually looking for, so I left. There was a lot of denim there, and I value my life, so I did not buy any. Value my life because my mother would hit me with a spoon. Apparently she's going to take a spoon out with her, and every time I look at denim when I'm with her, I'm going to get hit with a spoon. She wasn't with me today. I had to do a lot of running around in Petone, so that's why I just ran away. And she had something on today anyway. So then I went to the Mart of K and had a quick browse around there, just a real quick browse. So messy, and they had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big trolleys in front of where I wanted to go, so I wasn't happy about that. And then I shot through to PB Tech because PB Tech had some sleeping ear. I wear earbuds, earbuds where you can't hear. I wear them every single night because Mr. Snorer snores a lot, and I'm a very light sleeper. So it's a case of self-survival, yeah. So he said, why don't we try these? So I had to go and pick them up because he was going to be nowhere near Petone today. So, yeah. So I got changed. I had to get changed because I wanted to wear my coat, which didn't actually go with this. It's not really the right outfit with my, and I've got a picture up here of me in this suit. This is the second suit I've made. The first one is exactly the same aqua blue with black, and it is like leopard stripe, tiger stripes, tigers, yeah, tiger, like a tiger. Meow. So that's what I did today. What else? And then Mum came by, and I was typing out something for her, and I just needed to print it off, and she wanted to go over a few things that I might have changed. Like instead of just putting my daughter, I put my amazing, adorable daughter. Apparently she didn't want that read out, so you know. I had my last ball dress picked up today. The ball is tomorrow, so Mother is not happy that she left it to the last minute, so the mother came and picked it up just before I took off. Other than that, it's been a quiet, nonchalant kind of day. Had a massive headache, which is gone. Yay. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I have booked tickets to Aussie for this year. So heading over to Aussie in October. So looking forward to that. It's very, very exciting. I have been putting some reels on my Facebook page, popped them over. They go into Instagram as well, of what I'm wearing off the day. I think I started doing that yesterday. Anyway, lovely Steph from up in Darwin said I should do a back in time with all the outfits that I have found that I made that decade ago, if I can fit it obviously, and put it on and do a little fashion show. No, not doing that today, but a great idea, because I haven't gone through all the bags yet and I know there is still stuff missing. And although I've washed it, the stuff I have found, and ironed it, I haven't tried them on. So who knows? And yeah, thank you everybody that has told me that it is a diesel suit. It's not a diesel suit, it's a boiler suit, Stacey. I don't know why diesel keeps coming in my mind. It's a boiler suit, because that's what they used to do. Like, it was named after the what they did back in the day, and that's what's called a boiler suit. Hence the reason I call it coveralls, because coveralls are what they wear in the Air Force when they go and work on planes and things like that. Or if we used to go out into the warehouse, we used to put on coveralls either over the top of our CWDs, combined working dress, or yeah. So that's what well, I kept calling it overalls and coveralls, and boiler suit just would not come out of my mouth. So thank you, Deb, and everybody else that told me what it was. Hopefully it'll implant in my brain, because that is just, yeah, it just doesn't stick. So while I was thinking about that, because we all know how much denim I've talked about that I have had and got. This is a piece that I found in the bottom room that was actually, let's say it was folded, but it was thrown into a bag, or it was on top of all the other bolts of fabric. And I'm thinking of making a boiler suit in denim. Oh, one of my lovelies has written in and said she was actually making a boiler suit in denim. Who was that? Yeah, like I can remember the name of a boiler suit, like I'm going to remember somebody's name, because I'm that bad. I'm bad. Yep, so it smells yummy now. So yeah, now this has probably been washed 3 times now, because I like to wash my denim twice. Wash it, dry it, and that gives it as much shrink as we can. And I dry it in the dryer because that gives it enough shrink. Treat it mean, and it keeps you keen. Okay, that's, I always say, treat your fabric as mean as you can before you even make your item, without wrecking it, of course. And then it will stabilize and be really good for you then forth, that's a pretty way to say. And so bottom line is that you don't know always who is washing and doing your washing. So you go away overseas and you have a laundry service, you don't know how they treat their stuff. So I just do hardcore. I got a text from somebody asking me to make them a skirt. They're heading off to Bali. Bali's a big place at the minute. Everyone seems to be wanting to go to Bali. No interest, just saying. So make a skirt. I think she's either leaving on the 17th of September or in 17 days. Those are my 2 picks. What's a skirt? Which is one of the clients that I actually do sew for. And I think that's it. So I've been running around, and another day where stuff has been done, but I just don't feel complete. I just don't feel I've done something complete. Next week, and I was going to work on my Wheel of Fate. I do have this weekend to work on it. But yes. So now I've got approximately 9 weeks to get a wardrobe for Australia. Mum said, why not take some of the clothes that you wore last time you were there? Don't be ridiculous. No, I might take my linen Tamarama suit cord set and that, but it's just new in the whole cycle of life. It was booked last night just before I dashed out with Johnsy, and we went to the movies. Now, I don't know how many of you know how to do those claw games in the, they used to have them in the arcades. They've got them at the picture theatre, just saying. And sometimes they've got them in some of the big shopping centres and things like that. I don't go anywhere near them because I have absolutely no idea how to do and play the game. So when we're there a bit early, because you always should get there early to get a seat, and there was about 6 of us in the theatre. So, and then Johnsy was talking about it, and I said, "Oh, I would never try it." She goes, "Oh," I said, "I don't know anyone that can win that." She goes, "I win them," and I went, "Oh." So they had these, and I'll put it up there because it's not downstairs. They had the aliens from the Toy Story in there, but the aliens on the Toy Story, they weren't just the alien from Toy Story. They were aliens of other. What is Toy Story? They're not Disney, are they? They're not Nickelodeon. They are. Anyway, so every movie that they'd made, which was cartoonish, or if that's what you call it nowadays, it's probably not. It isn't. But anyway, animated. They had gone and made these aliens into the animated characters from other movies. Pixar. Yeah, that place. Anyway, so she did. She won me this alien, and it's going to go up there, so you're going to see what it was. And it's actually, because I would have put it up there already, it's actually the old guy from the movie Up. And I didn't know that until I came home and Victoria had to tell me. We were wondering why he had a Zuma frame. So when she was off winning me my prize, like a boyfriend does at the fair, so I felt like the little bit of the hero. And so I was sitting there looking after. We had a cup of tea, we had some peppermint tea, and some popcorn. And she went off to win me this prize. And there was a lady also waiting. She was up for a course on kitchen design. It took me about 3 hours to tell Mum what the next word was after kitchen. Anyway, so kitchen designer, and she was doing a course on it up here, and she's from the Southland, which means if you're not from New Zealand, she's from the South Island, and just further in certain areas it's known as the Southland. Anyway, so she was up for however long. And she said to me, "Oh, I love your coat." And I had my new coat on. And I said, "Oh, thank you." I said, "But hey," I said, "you got to see this. This is probably the piece of resistance." And so I turned around and I unbuttoned it and I flashed. I had clothes on. I flashed my flamingos at her. Oh, that doesn't sound good, does it? Anyway, so, and then I showed her the label that says life is perfect, but your outfit can be. And she said, "Did you have that made for you?" And I said, yeah, I actually did. She goes, "What, over in Thailand or, Singapore or something?" I said, "Oh, no, just a little boutique up in Upper Hutt." And she goes, "Oh, wow, that's so amazing." I said, "Yeah, no, I made it myself." Yeah. Such a character. She loved it, so it was really cool. Yeah, so that's about all I've got to say. It's been a weird week. It feels very, like I said, non-committal. I have folded all those clothes that I need to alter for somebody. And yeah, and I've pulled all the black straps out of my my waiting floaty thing. So that's already, but I want to use the nylon protected thread so that it doesn't disintegrate in the chlorine. So been permitted to buy that. They just have to wait. There's only 8 there, so I don't know how many they have, but anyway, so that's it, guys. That's my week wrapped up, as in like my weekdays. Got 2 more days before my week's over. Tomorrow I have got my student from 9 till 10 unless otherwise told. Sometimes she's ill and sometimes she has a party and sometimes she's tired. So we're making a collared shirt for her, but I'll go through that tomorrow with you guys and tell you that. Apart from that, that's me. So in the meantime, I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. and I hope you have a glorious weekend. I want to thank all of you that have been watching me. I realise it has dwindled over the week, but I am fine with that. It is what it is, and you watch what you can. So super appreciate it, and super appreciate anyone that is sticking down hearts, giving me some thumbs up. Really, really appreciate that. You know, it does help in the long run. Some brand new Kiwi people have jumped on board too and have signed up. So thank you, girls and guys. I appreciate that, because we're only a small little place, and the more the merrier, because, you know, it's hard to be so locked into a small country that our words don't get out there, our voice doesn't get out there as much as what it does in England and America. So definitely thanks everyone, and in the meantime, stay away, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing, hydrate, have no regrets. Book my tickets to Australia, no regrets. And stay face if you're in the summer months. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.